Hola clase. This last video concludes our lessons on direct object pronouns and indirect object pronouns. But I felt like this last thing that we need to go over is very important. It's a little more complex than what we've been used to so far this year in Spanish class. So before you start this video, if you have not reviewed your direct object pronoun video and your indirect object pronoun video lately, please stop, go back, review those, and come back so you can be up to date. So in Spanish, we can use direct object pronouns and indirect object pronouns separately, like we've done so in our previous videos and activities, but you can also utilize them together in the same sentence. But when you do this, you have to follow a very specific sentence order. Alright, sentence order goes like this. You've got your subject first, then you put your indirect object pronoun, followed by your direct object pronoun, followed by your verb. That gives us the IDV idea. If you can remember those, IDV, you'll always remember that that's your sentence order. Indirect object pronoun, direct object pronoun, then your verb. So let's see how this works in real life. At this first example, we have Yo compro las flores para ti. What does that mean? Alright, compro is from the verb comprar in the yo form, which means to buy. I buy the flowers for you. Very good. And what we can do is, first let's identify which one of these is the direct object and which one's the indirect. So, I buy what? The flowers. So that's our direct object. And for whom? For you. So you is our indirect object. So let's talk about that. If we had to have our indirect object come first, T would be replaced by either me, te, le, nos, or les. That would be te. So we have yo, te. So then we have our direct object pronoun. And that answers the question, what is being bought? Since the flowers are the what, or that's our direct object. So the flowers would be replaced with either me, te, lo, la, nos, los, or las. And for las flores, since it's feminine and it's plural, it would be replaced by las. So then we put las there, and then we put our verb. So yo te las compro would be I buy them for you. Now again, you don't always have to have the yo in the sentence. You can totally take that out and you're still saying I buy with just the word compro them for you, so it could just be te las compro. Our second example is they read the books to us. So again, which one is our direct object? They read what? Alright, books is our direct object. And to whom? To us. We are the indirect object. So since indirect object has to come first, we'll replace nosotros with nos. So ellos, nos. Then we need our direct object. Since libros is plural and it's masculine, we'll replace it with the word los. And then we've got they read. So they read them to us is what ellos, nos, los, leen means. Now there's one last thing we have to cover. If you have le or lace as your indirect object pronoun before a lo, la, los, or las is your direct object pronoun, so I'm pretty much saying if you've got double L's, you have to change that indirect object pronoun le or lace to the word se. The reason behind this is because in Spanish saying le la, le los, les las, les lo, I mean it just sounds different. It's kind of a tongue twister. So this is just a change we do in Spanish. Again, if you've got a sentence like Jorge reads the book to the students, if we went ahead and changed the students to lace and we changed the book to lo, we would say Jorge lace lo lee. Whew, that's hard to say. Jorge lace lo lee. So instead we're going to change this indirect object pronoun from le or lace to se. It doesn't have to be se, so it's always se. Whether it's singular or plural does not matter. And that gives us Jorge se lo lee.